back in the Alfa Romeo on what is quite a blustery morning, and today I am driving over 100 miles each way, so 200 miles in total, just to get the Alfa Romeo serviced. Now that is one hell of a long way to go to get your car serviced. Well, let me explain why. Because I have a Alfa Romeo dealer, Johnson's Alfa Romeo, who are literally less than 10 miles away from my house. So I phoned them up and asked them to service my Alfa Romeo 4C. But first, of course, I asked them for a quote. Gave them the details, told them how many miles the car had done, they knew all about it. And they quoted me a phenomenal £1,100 to service this Alfa Romeo 4C. Now clearly this is not a Ferrari. I don't expect to get that level of service cost. It was a bit of a shock, so I phoned my next nearest Alfa Romeo dealer and told them exactly the same information, gave them the mileage, asked for a service. Their price was half the price of Johnson's. They quoted me £550 to service this Alfa Romeo 4C. But finally I thought I may as well call one of the best Alfa specialists in the country. It's a company called Alfa Works, and they specialise not only in servicing Alfa 4Cs but race tuning them as well. They have their own race tuned Alfa 4C that they take on track. So I thought, well, they're probably the ultimate people to service my car. The price from Alfa Works to service this car is just £350, including the tax, VAT. It's going to be interesting because while I'm there, I will be talking to them about various tuning features that they can do with this car.
They've got two different size pipes, they kind of tune. One
Right.
side's a different diameter to the tailpipe.
You've got the carbon fibre tips on that as well.
Yeah.
That's a lot deeper. Now I've got to drive 100 miles each way to get to Alfa Works and to get home again, but when you are saving over £700 against your nearest Alfa Romeo dealer, it's worth also stating that I did call Johnson's back and asked them to re-quote me, saying that they surely must have made a mistake with their phenomenal quote, but they completely failed to call me back. Here we've got the waiting room with the Alfa Romeo seats, books, Alfa Romeo, Auto Italia, Alfa Romeo again. Got here Alfa Romeo magazine, didn't realise one even existed. Look at this. Well, I'm definitely in the right place. I think if anybody needs to be servicing my car, it's definitely these guys. Look at this. I've just found this book about the Mille Miglia, and I'm just looking through it. It's a really interesting book, some amazing pictures. But I've just found this, and if you look in 1930, these were the records of the event in 1930, and look how many times Alfa Romeo were in the top 10. So they had 7 out of 10 cars in the top 10. Results for 1931, Alfa Romeo had 8 of the top 10 cars. I mean, they basically owned the Mille Miglia by the sound of it. If we look at this one for 1933, the results from the Mille Miglia 1933, all 10 cars were Alfa Romeo. All 10 of them. Well, I'm definitely in the right place to come and get my Alfa Romeo serviced, and I think what I'm going to do is go outside because there's some interesting stuff they've got in the service area. So I'm going to go and have a look in a minute and see what I can see. Alfa Sud. Look at that. Okay. God, I haven't seen one of these in years. And here it is, up on the ramp. Oh, there we go, look. There he is. Actually, that's interesting, seeing it with the top off. Look at that. So that's what the Alfa engine looks like inside. Look at that. Looks quite good, actually. Looks extremely complex. Look at that. There we go. Excellent. Looking good. There it is. Love it. If you like Alfa Romeo, this is the place to be. What is this? An Alfa Romeo Jeep. I did not know they did an Alfa Romeo Jeep. Is that a Jeep? An Alfa Romeo Jeep? Well, what's it called, sorry? A Matter. Never seen one in my life. That's quite incredible. Look at it. It's a genuine.
1951. No, it's been highly modified.
When was it? 1951?
51 and 52 they made them.
Look at that. So it's a Alfa Romeo Matter. So this is one of 3
In the UK.
in the UK. Sorry, so they made 2,500 in total. So this must be a pretty rare. I've never heard of one and never seen one before. So this has got an engine from a 1971 Tyrrell Formula 1 car in it. Why would you put that in? What is it?
4 camshafts.
4 camshafts.
8-cylinder. Fuel injected. Dry sumped. There's a sump.
That's just phenomenal. Why would someone put a Tyrrell engine in a car like this?
Because Alfa Romeo made the engine for the 1971 Tyrrell. It's detuned a bit.
Yeah.
It's only 200 horsepower.
That's bonkers.
Yeah.
But why would you do it? I still don't understand why you do it, even if, like, because you can.
Yeah. There's the